that knife to break my skin. Rusted links won't let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first. He weighs in at 270 pounds from Miami, Florida. He is the king of nakedness, Sonny Samson. He weighs in at 175 pounds from Riverside, California. TJ
Sonny Samson, no longer the man we call sexy, is going one-on-one with one half of another great tag team here in HPW in TJ Perkins. TJ Perkins, an international superstar. You may have seen him or heard his name. If you haven't seen him wrestling here in Southern California, you most likely have seen him wrestling across the country for various promotions. In Mexico for the CMLL promotion, in Japan for New Japan Pro Wrestling, in Europe at Mike Zoria.
Are we running down the accolades of one TJ Perkins?
That we are, a true international superstar.
TNA,
as well.
ROH.
Among other companies across the country.
All over the country, all over the world, Larry. Japan. I think you mentioned Mexico.
I mentioned Mexico.
You mentioned Mexico.
And now he's going in there one-on-one with Sonny Samson, the man we can no longer call sexy.
No, we cannot call him sexy because he lost that title to Angel in an interesting match that still gives me nightmares at night. I wake up in cold sweats and it's not pretty situation.
That matchup is available on No Remorse, on the No Remorse DVD.
You sold that to people so they can watch it?
Well, how else are people going to know about it? Obviously, if you can't make it out to a show, you definitely have to purchase a DVD to find out what's going on here in HPW.
You can't make it to a show live. If you're listening to this, then you...
I think there may be something wrong with Samson. He may have lost some balance. TJ Perkins was just helping him regain his balance there.
He just helped him up. That's all it was.
But Sonny Samson, is he complaining of a hair pull?
I believe he's complaining. Yes, he's complaining of a hair pull.
Well, now Sonny Samson, as we mentioned before, that matchup against Angel, not only did he lose the name of Sonny Samson, of sexy Sonny Samson, excuse me, but he also lost that persona, the sexy persona. Now we have a more focused Sonny Samson. He wants to go in there. He wants to be intense. He wants to get victory after victory. Yes, he wants to have a good time and all that. That's what Sexy Samson was all about. But not this Sonny Samson. This Sonny Samson is all business and walking away with the paycheck.
And you're right there. And I think that loss to Angel last week really woke something up in Samson. I think Samson realizes, look at the bridge from Perkins, though. I think Samson realizes that as cute and everything as everything was, that's not the way he's going to win matches. And if he wants to win matches, he needs to get in there. He needs to take care of business and realize that as good as the head games as he may have played, he ran into the master of the head games in Angel.
And we saw earlier on in Angel's contest after the victory, Sonny Samson coming out and attacking both Angel and Goodtime. He wanted to make a name for himself. He wanted to make an impact here in HPW. He couldn't quite get that impact when he went against Angel, but a victory over TJ Perkins will definitely put that impact that he wanted to impress on not only the fans, but the matchmakers at HPW.
Oh, I think a victory over TJ Perkins would mean even more than a victory to Angel. And I think Samson's having a little bit of problems keeping Perkins' head in the head scissors. Look at this, a third consecutive time of doing that handstand. And is he gonna escape? One more escape.
Wait a minute, he just ducked his head like an ostrich.
Before Samson can grab.
And now we talked about Angel playing mind games with Sonny Samson earlier. TJ's playing some mind games of his own, although it's a different type of mind games.
And Samson seems to be throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum right now in the ring, realizing that despite the fact that he's...
Well, definitely that is one thing that I've noticed that has not changed about Sonny Samson, is how easily he can be frustrated. And when he is frustrated, he is more prone to making mistakes.
Oh, that's very true. That has been Samson's MO since he started wrestling. He goes in there, he's got the look, he's got everything that he needs, all the tools to win. He had the head games going for a while, but you're right. Once Samson gets frustrated, he seems to lose his head, he loses his cool, his composure, and then he loses the match, and that is his main problem.
Right now, he's trying to overcome that problem. He's doing a good job of it so far. Maybe not for long as TJ float over him, slides underneath Samson, drop kicks him right into the back. Perkins now perching himself up on the middle ropes, flying crossbody. Oh, but he got caught.
Yeah, he did. Look at the straight. Whoa, roll up 1, 2. No, 2 count only.
Too much momentum on that throw up there, and now he got caught. Satellite head scissors takedown by Perkins. Samson sidestepping, getting out of the way, and he's trying to get as far away from TJ as possible, but TJ flying right after him, caught himself on the ropes, just psyching out Samson.
Oh, look at the fake, really faking Samson. Now sent Samson to the other side of the ring, if you will.
And now Samson trying to slow down the momentum, trying to slow down the pace of TJ Perkins. But one thing about Perkins is that no matter what situation he is in, he can very easily adapt to his surroundings.
Oh, you're right there, Larry. It's all about adaptation for someone like Perkins. Look at the deep arm drag all out Ricky Steamboat. All that matters is TJ Perkins is a ringer. He has been there, he has done that, and he realizes that this is a new Sonny Samson. Samson says he's a wrestler. He claims he's a wrestler. Well, this is his chance to prove he's a wrestler. You don't have a much better opponent to prove that you're a wrestler against than TJ Perkins.
And at the same time, that just goes to what I was saying earlier, that a victory here with TJ Perkins will definitely create the impact in HPW that he wanted, and it could erase what happened with him and Angel back at No Remorse.
And like you said, a victory over him would just, gets out of the top wrist lock by slapping the handle.
Perkins now with a wrist lock, back into the wrist lock, right, ringing up on that arm.
Oh, now Samson's got the hair, and a knee to the midsection. Referee Aaron Hassan warning him. Oh, and another knee. Now this is where Samson needs to take control. Slow down the pace, methodically wrestle this match, and use his superior size and I'm sure strength to his advantage, because he outweighs Perkins by a good 100 pounds.
And we saw some of that strength actually be a disadvantage when he tried to throw him up and onto his shoulders, and TJ using that momentum roll down for the schoolboy. That's what I was talking about, how TJ can easily adapt to his surroundings. There was a 2 count on that cover, and Samson now trying to regain control, still staying on top of TJ Perkins.
Someone should tell him that the referee's name is Aaron, not Mario. I don't know why he called him Mario, but he called him Mario.
Chop to the chest by TJ Perkins. Another one.
Overhead chop right there.
Sends him into the opposite corner. No, it's reversed by Samson. Samson comes in hard.
Oh, clothesline takes Perkins right off his feet. Cover 1, 2.
Still can't keep him down for the 3. And now Samson might be getting frustrated here. He's not showing it, so that's a good sign in Samson. Going right to work, continuing with the backbreaker. Picks him up for a second one.
The other question you have to bring up, Larry, is how is the length of this match? If I'm Sonny Samson, I want to end this match as quickly as possible, because I'm sure, and this is not a knock against Sexy Sonny Samson or his conditioning, but he's a big man, and he's got to be in this room, in the ring for that long, 20, maybe 15 minutes, he's got to start wearing down, and that's the time when TJ is going to start going right back up.
Oh, there's no question about it. TJ Perkins keeping himself in great shape at all times. Wrestling is his business. Wrestling is his life, and he wants to continue living. He wants to continue on having good business in that ring right now, but he just got caught. Inverted atomic drop by Samson.
Atomic drop. Oh, clothesline to the back of the head, knocking Perkins right off his feet. There's a cover from Samson. 1, 2. No, 2 count only, says referee Aaron Hassan.
And again, you're right, Mike. I got to believe that conditioning is also going to be a factor here. So far, it looks like Samson has put Angel behind him now. And he's gone through the mind games of TJ Perkins. And he is able, if he can get past Perkins right now, then he will be able to get a victory here in this matchup.
And then you're right. And you were saying about the HPW matchmakers. You're saying about the people who are in charge. I would think that if Sexy Sonny Samson, despite losing to Angel, were to pin TJ Perkins cleanly, 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring, I would have to think that seriously, they would have to start thinking about possibly giving him a match against the HPW champion, Mr. Instant Replay.
Right now, we may have to say the same thing about TJ Perkins as he is cleaning house here. Look at that clothesline, throwing all of his weight into that clothesline.
Beautiful, taking the big man right off his feet. TJ Perkins, the proverbial house of fire right now, just waiting on Samson, using that speed, using that agility, just keeping on it time after time after time after time again.
TJ now picking up Samson, going right back to work on him, measures him, big roundhouse kick to the side of the head. And that staggers the big man. And another one connects in that corner now.
Another kick to the side of the head. Samson reeling, reverses on the Irish whip. TJ puts the brakes on, back elbow. The big man still isn't off his feet though.
Flying cross body.
That takes him off his feet. 1, 2.
And a 2 count again.
2 count again, says referee
Aaron Hessen.
Aaron Hessen.
And now TJ Perkins, you gotta wonder if he has to think in the back of his mind, just what do I have to do to put away Sonny Samson? I have seen TJ Perkins in that situation. And wait a minute, Angel and Johnny Goodtime, they were in the matchup earlier. Samson came out and interfered in their matchup, well, after their matchup, and they're out here and they're watching on.
You got to realize he came out there to obviously get some sort of revenge on Angel, but to attack Johnny Goodtime, a man who's making his debut, I mean, this is not what Samson wants to do. He does not want to make enemies in this at all. And I don't, oh, beautiful power slam. I don't think he's realized as of yet that Angel and Johnny Goodtime are out here, and you got to wonder, what is his reaction going to be when he sees?
Well, I think he just saw them now. I think he saw Angel and Goodtime. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just watching the match at this point. They haven't interjected themselves. And Samson, you got to think, maybe he's got that in the back of his mind that they're going to do something.
Yes, but he can't have that in the back of his mind. The fact of the matter is that right now he has to treat the 2 men like they're spectators, like they're part of the audience. They're just out here watching the match. They haven't done anything, and he cannot be worried about them doing something.
Well, I think he still is worried. I mean, look, he stopped to talk, and now there's a roll-up, and he got him. TJ Perkins capitalizing on the opening here. Angel and Goodtime, all they came out to do was just sit back and watch and enjoy the match, perhaps. Either that or their other job distracts Sonny Samson. Perkins picks up a great victory here at Unfinished Business, and Sonny Samson questioning himself now. Look at this, he is soaking in his ability right now. He could not beat TJ Perkins. He thought he had the match. He may have had the match. We will never know it because of what happened with Angel and Johnny Goodtime.
Things that night break my skin. Rusted links won't let me win. Screaming loud but no one hears. Trapped inside my darkest fears. Rip the walls, tear them apart. Feel the rage within my heart. Shattered glass and burning flame. Sick of playing the twisted game.
Right now we may have to say the same thing about TJ Perkins as he's cleaning house here. Look at that clothesline, throwing all of his weight in
Enemies in this at all, and I don't. Oh, beautiful power slam.
Titans, a clash of minds.